Okay, good morning. So here are now your quart or module 1 for week 1 to 3. So let's begin. So before we start with your week 1, we have here your pretest. Yan. So we have here a multiple choice pretest na makikita natin here. The question is about yan, about hazard, no? Safety hazard, no? So, if you are questioning me bakit hazard na yung topic ko, it's because guys, yun yung nakalagay sa tag dito sa curriculum content ng TLE. So, no further ado, let's start with this multiple choice. Yan. Tapos we have true or false here. That is a continue so the total of the total points for pretest is 15 points, no. So, yeah. Then here is your week 1. So our lesson 1 is about observe OHS policies and procedure when preparing plan using CAD. And our lesson for week 1 is common hazard workplace. So when we say hazard workplace, it is yung mga pangkaraniwang aksidente na nangyayari sa workplace. Workplace means lugar kung saan ka nagtatrabaho. So, yun po yung workplace. So, again, meron po tayong pretest. That's only 15 points for that. No, pretest natin for that topic. And here is your lesson. In this lesson, we will apply the ability to develop skills on preparing AutoCAD operating drawing. We'll understand the more computer-aided drawing all about. So we will also understand the occupational health and safety, or also known as the OHS, is always important. This lesson will help you to explore computer-aided drawing, which can be very useful in everyday with the different communities around the globe. I want you to look at the picture, guys, no? And answer this question. What is the difference between the two picture? And how do you feel about the person in the picture? So we can see here na meron tayong dalawang babae dito na gumagamit ng computer. The first one is makikita nyo naka-crouch siya. Tapos yung paa niya nasa ilalim ng upuan. Hindi naka-flat, nakatingkayad siya. Tapos yung mukha niya masyadong malapit sa monitor. Yung elbow niya nakapatong doon sa table. While this one, naka-perfect 90-degree position siya ng upo. Yung paa niya naka-flat. Tapos meron dito na parang footer, no? Para pagpatungan ng paa niya. Tapos meron naman yung keyboard, no? Hindi nakadikit yung elbow niya doon sa table. Yan. Nakapatong lang yung kamay niya doon sa keyboard. And yung distance ng mata niya doon sa computer. So it means, guys, which dito sa dalawang picture yung better. So yung better natin, syempre, itong nasa right. Ito yung tamang position pag we're going to use the computer. While this one is, syempre, alam nating mali. Yan. Occupational health and safety is planned system of working prevent illness and injury, where you recognize that identify all hazard and risk in the workplace to prevent happening it. So we must know what are the safety or the occupational health safety that planned or nakaplano sa loob ng working place nyo. And we also need to recognize all the possible injuries or illness na pwedeng maka-harm sa atin. That will need to be prevented. Okay. It is a responsibility of all persons who are working from the top level of authority down to the person of the lowest authority. So ang health protocol na ito ay hindi lang nag-stay lamang sa mga pinakamababang posisyon. Syempre kasama rin dito doon sa the most highest authority doon sa loob ng company. Computer and technology industry may also be aware of only the hazard found in the workplace but also using the computer. So sa uri ng trabaho ng draftsman, computer aided tayo. So it means computer related yung mga injuries na pwedeng ma-encounter natin dito. So yung mga hazard or aksidente na pwedeng maranasan natin is computer related o may kinalaman sa computer. The common hazard encountered in the workplace are the following. So, the first one is the physical hazard. When we say physical hazard, it refers to unused workplace condition with the use of work or practices. So, tumutukoy ito sa maling paraan ng pagtatrabaho. O yung unsafe ng workplace. So pag sinabing physical hazard, ang aksidente nito ay may kinalaman sa physical na katawan natin. Pwede tayong halimbawa, nabalian ng buto, naputulan ng daliri, napuing, ano pa ba? Basta physical na ating pangangatawan na damay dito. Kasama na rin doon yung mga senses natin. Those are under physical hazard. Okay, sana malinaw sa inyo 'yun. Basta may kinalaman sa senses natin, sa physical body natin na uri na aksidente, we call that physical hazard. While the chemical hazard is the same thing that will happens to our physical body, but it is related to chemicals. Okay, so halimbawa, asido na wisikan ka sa braso mo na lusaw. So ang cause nun ay gawa ng chemical. Not like physical hazard. Halimbawa, naglalakad ka, nasanggi mo yung mesa, nagkasugat ka sa braso, that is physical. Nadulas ka, nataob ka, that is physical. Pero ang chemical kasi, like for example, nadampot mo isang akala mo tubig, pagka inom mo, hindi pala, so nalason ka, so that is chemical hazard. Okay. Another chemical hazard na like what we know is liquid type. Meron rin syempre mga gas type na chemical. So for example, ang trabaho mo doon sa pagawaan ng gasol, no? Syempre may naamoy ka ng mga chemical na hindi dapat normal na naamoy natin. So pwedeng maging cause ito ng sakit like tuberculosis. So that is what we call also chemical hazard. Okay. So it refers to solid, liquid, vapor, or gaseous substance. So biological hazard caused by organism of bacteria, fungi, and parasite. So there are many things about when we talk about biological hazard. It can be also sickness. Halimbawa, sipon, ubo, yan. Naubuhan ka ng inyong coworker. So mahahawa ka na. That's also we call biological hazard. Another cause of biological hazard, syempre yung mga organism like bacteria. For example, if you are working in environment that is overpolluted with bacteria. For example, yung mga nagkakatay ng baka, yan, yung mga yan. So, yun, may mga bacteria yun. Yan, bawa, kung ang trabaho mo related sa mga dumi ng hayop, so, yun. So, bacteria rin, yun. So, another, yung fungi, yan, for example, like ordinary athletes, meron yan. So, yan. Parasites, yan ang isa sa mga delikado kasi yan buhay na organism na tumitira sa katawan nyo. Yan, for example, mga bulate, yan, ganyan. Parasites yan. So, those are what we call biological hazard. When we call chemical hazard naman, it refers to the cause of the power tool, equipment, or manual use of equipment machine. Babalik ako sa physical hazard. When physical hazard is done by accident and nasaktan ka physically. Ang mechanical hazard naman, pag na-aksidente ka by means of machine. Halimbawa, gumagamit ka ng rotating saw, no? Pinuputol mo yung lumber. Nagkamali ka ng hawak, nadulas ang kamay mo, nasugatan ka ng we can consider that physical hazard, pero pag related kasi yung machine, may kinalaman sa machine, under na po siya ng mechanical hazard. So, sana naiintindihan niyo yan. For example, computer. Alam niyo namang ground yung likod ng CPU, pero hinawakan mo pa rin siya. So, nag-ground ka, di chemical yan. Mechanical hazard po yun. So, may parts sa likod ng computer na nakakuryente, pero nahawakan mo siya. So, that's mechanical hazard. And last is the ergonomic hazard. So this refers to the type of hazard which the environment is one of the physical factor that may cause musculoskeletal injury. Yan. May kinalaman ito do sa halimbawa, katala sa uri ng trabaho natin, no? We are working in an office in front of the computer. So, ang magiging most common causes of injury natin is ergonomic. Like this one, no? Pag ang position mo sa pagkakaupo sa upuan ay matagal ka nang nakayuko, kaya nakukuba tayo, kaya may mga magulang na sabi, kuba ka na. Oo, kasi kaka-computer mo, nakayuko ka, nakasuksok yung mukha mo doon sa monitor. Ayun, nakuba ka na. So, yun, we call that ergonomic hazard. Kasi repeatedly yan paulit-ulit yung ginagawa yung wrong position or maling paraan ng position sa paggamit ng computer, nagiging permanente na siya. So, yun ang naging cause nun. So, we call those type of hazard as ergonomic hazard. So, hindi lang ito sa computer type job, no? Ang ergonomic, mas makikita mo to sa mga malalaking tawag dito, yung mga kinalaman sa yung mga heavy loads na trabaho, construction workers, yan, mga ganyan. So, minsan akala nila, sabi, kung lalaki ng katawan ng construction workers. Pero pag mali kasi yung paraan ng pagtatrabaho nila, it will cause a permanent injury sa mga katawan nila. Hindi lang natin nakikita, pero ayun, tumatama ito pag nag-age na sila ng mga 40 years old or 50, mga ganyan. So, yun, nagkakaroon ng scoliosis, yan, ganun. Yan. So, we call that ergonomic hazard. Yan. So, this time, okay, so, meron tayong post-test, no? Meron tayong column A, column B. So, we will choose from here, ito yung mga meaning and some example of workplace hazard. So, you're going to identify which one, no, from this set of from column A, kung anong type of hazard it was talking here. For example, it refers to unused workplace condition. Ayan. Unsafe workplace condition. So, ibig sabihin, yung lugar madulas. So, we call that physical hazard. So, that is the answer. Cable wires running across the floor, same as physical hazard. Kasi may kinalaman siya sa nadadaanan natin. So, pwede tayong matapilok. No? So, that's physical hazard. When your skin is stained because of the ink of the printer, about the ink of the printer, so it is chemical-related hazard. So, we call that chemical hazard. It refers to solid, liquid, vapor, or gaseous substance. Again, that is chemical hazard. It refers to the type of hazard, that environment of physical factor that may cause muscular injury, muscular injuries, musculoskeletal injuries pala, sorry. So, that we call that ergonomic hazard. No? So, it happens when you don't observe proper distance of the eyes from the monitor and don't properly sit down. So, maling paraan ng position ng pagtatrabaho, we call that ergonomic hazard. It refers to the hazard caused by the power tools and machine and manually used in tools, equipment, and machine. So, we're talking about machine. So, that is mechanical hazard. When you try to open the monitor without unplugging it first, yan, katulad yan. So, it talks about monitors. So, it is a machine. So, it is a mechanical hazard. This is caused by organisms such as bacteria, fungi, and parasites. So, it means it is a biological because it talks about bacteria, fungi, and parasites. An example is when you got bitten by the insects and who lives around the working area. Halimbawa, may babuyog sa lugar na nakagat ka. So, it is related to an insect. So, it is a biological hazard. No? So, naiintindihan nyo sana. No? So, those are things that is we have in this lesson. Now, let's go for your activity. From the knowledge you gain from this part of lesson, create a signage with the symbol hazard prevention to stay safe and the time on the workplace that you will given on a point according to the following. So we have here the hazard prevention content, your creativity. So I want to see some creativity and neat and clean. No? So I want you to see that your work is neat and clean. Okay. Nasa answer sheet na yan, nagbigay ako. Pero kung wala kayong answer sheet, so you need to use a different paper for this. No? Okay. What can I do At this point, you already identified the hazard and risk and found in the workplace. Try to browse the internet and look for other possible hazard and risk, especially the working place computer. So I want you to research for other hazard, ano sabi yan? Types of hazard, no? Other type of hazard that can be found on the computer, on the internet. Okay. So just fill out what type of hazard is that and identify what kind of hazard is that. And now it's our last part, the assessment. So you answer it 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 15. So we have 10 points for multiple choice that related to hazard, and we have here a true or false question. Okay. And the additional activity, the last one, the last activity. I want you to draw me, no? That's just the title of the activity. Draw your posture when you use computer. So you're going to draw um, uh, a person that is sitting on the table like this. Yan, parang ito na yun. Parang ito na yung pinagagawa ko. Ito na mismo yun. Yan. So, kasi kailangan raw makita natin yung proper posture using the computer. So, yan. So, the posture of the drawing will be 15 points. The reason of using the posture. Yan. So, yan. So you going to write pala a proper reason why you are using this picture. Okay, bakit mo na raw nagamit yun? Ayan. So, for example, ayan. So, you just narrate your answer. Why, ano? Sabi dito? Write if it is a proper or not. Ayan. And reason out why are you using this posture. Okay. So, papakita mo kung paano ka umupo doon sa computer. Okay. Kung naka-slouch ka, sabi nga, kung nakayuko ka gumamit ng computer, so explain bakit ganun yung posture na ginagawa mo sa paggamit ng computer. So, that's the reasoning for this activity. So, that is for week 1. Okay, I will record another lesson tomorrow. Ayan, for week 2. Kasi this activity is supposed for week 1. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you and good day. Bye-bye.